Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do a general read. Because it's a general read, it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, rules can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'll start off with an oracle card from the Earth and Bone Oracle. Universe, give us a card for Aries. Warrior. Inner strength, clarity, presence. Seems like a proper card for an Aries. I'm going to be using this deck I've been kind of messing around with. It's a new deck that I got. It's called the Forest Tarot. Still on the fence about whether I like it or not, but we're gonna give her a go. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Aries? Got a little chill. All right, Aries. There's some big stuff happening, Aries. Big stuff. First thing I see, Aries, is I feel like there's this new connection coming, this new person coming into your life. And I feel like with this person, like I said, I'm getting chills because this is huge. I feel like first thing with this person is nothing's gonna be the same. You know, it's huge. Like I said, I wasn't bullshitting you. It's huge. I feel like nothing's gonna be the same after you meet this person. You know, with the Six of Swords, there's a lot of big changes coming. And not so much, let me get more into it and make this make more sense. With this person, I mean, first thing we notice, we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Swords, that Aries energy. I mean, I feel like this person just comes in just loaded with confidence. Very intelligent. And with that is also, I feel like they're very straightforward. I feel like you're really going to enjoy that about this person. You're going to enjoy how straightforward this person is. And with the Queen of Wands, like I said, that Aries energy, I feel like this person is just a go-getter. Like, I mean, I feel like very inspirational being around this person. But don't get it twisted. They're inspired by you as well. I mean, there's a reason why they're coming to you. There's a reason why they're seeking you out. You know, with that Queen of Wands, I feel like this person is and was searching for you. And that's why I feel like this is such a huge, you know, read for you, because I feel like, I mean, like I said, this person's intelligent. I feel like you know, that King of Swords, you know, it's a very confident energy. And I feel like it inspires. You know, this person puts out a very confident energy. I'm just seeing confidence after confidence when I'm looking through this. But they're looking for their counterpart. You know, we have the emperor and the empress, the masculine and the feminine, sitting on the throne together. You know, it's that power couple type energy. You know, and I feel like you. I mean, like I said, you know, again with the emperor, it's some more Aries energy, and then we have the empress, the Libra energy. Um, you know, we got the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, it's that power couple. You know, I feel like we can only achieve so much on our own, and having that extra person. You know, what I see with this person is not only the connection you have. I mean, very strong physical connection, very intense, and I feel like we're really going to enjoy that. Um, that side of it, but there's something more here. You know, and when I say with this person with confidence, you know, I just feel like they exuberate confidence, and I think I screwed that word up, but we're moving on. You know, when someone is confident in themselves, you take their opinion differently, if you know what I mean. Like when someone is, you know, passionate and they're confident and they're, you know, they have this strength about them. Um, you tend to listen to their opinion a little bit more than you would of someone that maybe lack confidence. You know what I mean? Like there's just directness with this person, and I feel like you're really gonna enjoy that. I mean, seeing a lot of potential in this connection right off the beginning, but I feel like it's not just the energy they put out, it's the energy they produce. You know, it's not just the energy they're putting off when they're around you. It's almost like it's infectious. And not to say that you know, Aries are they're very driven. And what this all this does is bring in someone that motivates that drive. You know, it's like having a second battery for your phone. You're out and your battery's running low, and you know you have that backup power. You know, it just feeds into you. I mean, the connection between the two of you grows stronger and stronger, while also making you individually stronger. You know, we have the strength card, and seeing things more clearly, and having someone that has your back, and having someone that feeds into you, doesn't try to harness you. You know what I mean? Like they don't. I think of it as like a wild horse. You know, and how beautiful they are. I grew up around wild horses, and they're so beautiful. And I always never understood when they try to break them and they try to put saddles on them. Like they're just beautiful without it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Like sometimes we have people that come in and they try to change us, or they try to tame us. Some people just aren't meant to be tamed. You know, this person is different in that way. This person it just wants to be next to you. They enjoy being with you. They nurture it. They nurture you. They want, you know, I mean, I feel like they have goals of their own, and having someone they can share their goals with, and someone that they can, you know, have by their side. Like I said, this is huge. I mean, I feel like having that right person um, is everything. Having that person that believes in us, and I feel like this person does. You know, they see your potential. You know, I see a lot of happiness with this connection, and it gets better. I know we're already in that area. Well, it's pretty good, but it gets better. I lost a card somewhere. I seen it a minute ago. Oh, there we go. I have a habit of putting cards down in just kind of random places. Um, like I said, the bond between the two of you becomes more and more evident as we move forward, and seeing this connection for more than just a cheerleader. You know, this person isn't just your cheerleader. I feel like not only we have a strong friendship, but there's also that physical energy as well. Very intense energy, and I feel like this connection only evolving, and it evolves very naturally. You know, like I said before, I mean, I see a strong foundation being built here on trust, on dependability, and just having that person in your corner. You know, because we all have those days when we feel you know, not our 100% or not our best, and to have that person that's there for you um, will make or break a moment. You know, that strong foundation being built, and with that Two of Cups, I mean, I feel like a very, very long and happy connection between the two of you. You know, I just feel like there's so much inspiration bouncing off each other, you know, without even cause. It's just sometimes we inspire people just by being us. And that's the people we want in our life. We want those people that show up for us. We want those people that are there for us authentically. You know, they want us to be our best. You know, it's a shame because sometimes we meet people and they want, like I said, they want to tame us. They want to break us down, and I don't understand the purpose of that. You know, we want someone that nurtures us and gives to us, like I said, with that Queen or with the Star card, that Aquarius energy, someone that nurtures us, that feeds into us, that wants us to be our best authentically. That's the type of people we want in our life. People that want us to be successful. And that's what I mean by the big changes coming from this is not just this connection, which is huge in itself, but I feel like things aligning for you. I feel like you're getting what you want, and I feel like you will get what you want with that Ten of Pentacles. Things coming together for you. It's we believe in ourselves, and it's great to believe in yourself. It's even better when we have someone that believes in us. You know, for like I said, there is going to be moments when we feel like not at the top of our game. Sorry, I had to adjust myself. Feeling like we're not at the top of our game. And to have that person there that authentically wants us to do our best, they're going to remind us of who we are. I mean, I'm a fire sign through and through. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon with a Leo rising, and I got fire all through my charts. And I even know that I'm a confident person. I feel confident in myself. But there's days when I feel like maybe I'm overconfident, you know, and there's days when I feel like maybe I can't do something. Having someone beside me that believes in me, you wouldn't believe how many times that made the difference. And that's what I see with this. I mean, I feel like that, like I said, I mean, we're going back to this, and I absolutely love when these two cards come together, the Emperor and the Empress, the masculine, the feminine, the nurturer and the protector. You know, that person that makes you feel safe, but also that validates you when you need validation. There's going to be times when you feel like you're not at the top of your game. This person is that person that will show up for you. You know, like I said, I mean, we all want that person, and that's why I said I got chills in the beginning of this, because I feel like that person is coming in for you. I mean, this is definitely some soulmate type energy. You know, I believe for those this resonates with, I mean, I feel like your soulmate is on the way into you, and then it's going to bring a lot of big changes, but a lot of great changes. You know, sometimes change isn't good, but this is all good. It's all good, baby, baby. A lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Gemini, we have Aquarius. We also have some Virgo and Capricorn. Cancer as well. Uh, it's exactly what it is. Like I said with the horses, I always we had wild horses that we had, and my grandfather loved them. He loved just having them. We had this big giant 50 acres, and they just used to run around, and they weren't like we were always told as kids not to go around them because they're wild. And like the only time we ever went around them is sometimes my grandfather would have to go and help. Sometimes there'd be complications with labor or whatever. Um, but he just let them roam free. Um, our property was mostly fenced in, but there was areas where they could get out, but they always stayed there. I think they liked it because my grandfather would feed them and stuff, and he just loved them. And I remember there'd be people always coming to my grandfather offering money to come, take some, and he never wanted to sell. He never did sell. But what they wanted to do is they wanted to put saddle on them. They wanted to break them, and I just never understood that process. I mean, I get it in a business sense, but I feel like the beauty in a wild horse is the wildness. Some people want to harness it. Like I said, they want to put a saddle on it. They want to break them. They want to break their spirit, they call it. And I never understood that. Why would you want to break something's spirit? But my grandfather, he nurtured the freedom. I remember him just going out in his truck and just sitting up on this hill, and you can kind of see a lot of our property on this big hill, and he would just watch them. He would go out once in a while, and they were wild, but he used to go out to feed them, and they'd always come up to him. So they weren't wild as in they were crazy. I mean, they just they never had a saddle on them. They never had harnesses on them. They never, and that was the beauty in it. We don't always have to, sometimes it's better just to give in to something rather than take over it. And I feel like that would, like, the relevance for this connection is I feel like this person sees that in you. They see something special, and they want to be around it. They want to be part of it. They don't want to change it. And they want to be there when you need them to be there. But they also understand space. They're there for you. And we all need people that are there for us. And like I said, the unfortunate part is it's hard to find someone that's authentically there for you and not there for their own purpose. Not just trying to get something out of us. But the real ones, it's authentic. It's they see your beauty. They see, everything you are and will be, and they just want to be a part of it. It's like my relationship. I always, like with Rose, I've never tried to change Rose. She's a Gemini, so she can be all over the place sometimes, but that's who she is. And I'm more, we always use I always use a reference that I'm like this rock, this stable place, and we tie a rope to it, and we tie the other end to the kite, and she's the kite. She just flying around, doing her thing, but she always has that place to come back to. It's one of the things I love about lighthouses. I don't know, this is not relevant at all, but I have this obsession with lighthouses, and it's the idea of a lighthouse. It's something stable, that's always there for you when you come back. You go out and you do your thing, and it's always there. It's always there with that light guiding you home. I like to think of myself as a lighthouse. It's a safe place, but it also, it's a beacon. It's even in the darkest nights, that light shines forever. Obviously not forever, but for a long distance. And it'll always guide you home. If you want to find your home, you know, follow the light. That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.